Your driver's
I
license?
don't have to give you a driver's license to drive a car. This is not a commercial vehicle.
Be careful, because
careful.
sometimes I am my son working from FBI.
Oh, his son works for the FBI. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful.
Put in place to safeguard people. When people break those laws, they're punished. But what happens when people think these same laws don't apply to them? Here are 4 shocking times when people believed they were above the law, starting with this anonymous woman who on January 17th, 2022 had been pulled over after going at 54 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone. An officer conducting a routine check on Pensacola Bay Bridge came across this vehicle and, having seen this, decided to pull it over to inspect what was going on without any idea of the kind of person he was about to encounter.
Not realizing that they talk about all these dirt bags that swallow their illegal street drugs, and all of them are hopped up on all kind of pharmaceuticals, man. They just got a receipt for it. You know what I'm saying? But they're all doped up. Look at her eyeballs. Light on, no light on. Look at her face. She's on everything that they got behind that counter over there.
Young lady, Officer Banks, Golf Breeze Police Department. I'm pulling you over. You're doing 54 and a 35. Any reason for that speed tonight?
Where's the 35?
Before you got off the bridge, and as soon as you came off the bridge, all this is 35.
I was going 40, I thought.
Nope. You got your license, registration, proof of insurance.
You don't have to have a license to drive a car.
Yes, you do.
You do not.
15-7, 41 with me.
Having been explained why she was being pulled over,
somebody told her that she read a meme. She saw an audit or something that says she didn't need it. She's probably gonna pull the traveler shit. I'm a traveler, or what she say? You only need a license if it's a conversion vehicle.
the woman doesn't see her fault, and when requested for a driver's license, she makes the shocking statement that she's not required to have one to drive a car. Now, this is something you only see in the movies.
Step out the vehicle.
Am I a crime?
Yeah, you are being detained right now. Step out the vehicle, young lady.
I know my rights.
Either you step out the vehicle or I will remove you from the vehicle.
She knows the statute that says I don't need a license.
I know my rights.
15-7, sovereign supervisor.
Right
Sovereign
The
citizen.
supervisor. She remembers that from TikTok.
You hear what I said? You need to get a
Supervisor.
supervisor out
Get a
here
white
right
shirt.
No, you need to step out the vehicle right
He
now.
said no.
Young lady, step out the vehicle. Step out the vehicle. Last time I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask, and then I'm gonna make you move. Step out the
You're
vehicle.
going to get me a supervisor out here right now.
No, you're gonna step out the vehicle right now.
As the officer asks her to step out of her vehicle, she denies it and instead asks for his supervisor, claiming to know her rights. But does she really?
I know my rights.
What right is that?
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a car. I am not. This is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
What?
I know my rights
Okay.
very well.
That's what you want to stick with?
Call the supervisor right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
All right.
Right
He's gonna
now.
drag her. Is he gonna call his? Is he gonna call his supervisor? Or is he gonna drag her by her scarf, her earpiece, and her zannies?
Else what?
I know my rights.
If I don't call supervisor, else
Adderall.
what?
I guess we're not going to go anywhere then.
Okay.
Continue 1025.
So just hold it for me and go and give me the channel.
You need to get a supervisor out here
Yeah, our channel want to be 1033.
that can
They can educate you on what the law is. She
Okay.
thinks she's
This
an
woman is
auditor.
clearly delusional. She claims she doesn't need a driver's license to drive around because it's not a commercial car. The officer, who's amused, is taken aback when she says she could teach the law to him.
Okay. So you're not going to give me a driver's license?
I'm not going to give you a driver's license. I don't have to give you a driver's license.
Okay.
I'm traveling. I don't have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
I say he's
In
not
what state
calling
is that?
nobody. I'm saying he's gonna snatch her out that whip.
Any state. It's common law, natural law,
Okay.
constitutional law.
Okay.
You need to get a supervisor out here.
I do?
Yes.
Okay.
Her declarations that it's a natural and constitutional law in all states to not have a driver's license
Everywhere.
if you're driving non-commercially are absolutely nuts. At this point, the officer couldn't believe the audacity of this woman to persistently ask for his supervisor as an
So all she
excuse to
knows how to
not
do is
provide
TikTok.
any of her details and calls for his sergeant. Not long after the officer's sergeant
Called
arrives
him.
at the scene and is put in context.
Look at her face when she sees the sergeant. She thought that officer was no nonsense. Sergeant came in there on some Dong, Undertaker shit. How you gonna choke slammer?
Of the whole
I
situation.
said he's gonna pull her out.
Unfortunately for her, he's not as calm as the first officer.
Yeah.
You do need a license to drive a vehicle. And you do have to identify yourself to these officers.
I do not have to have a license to drive a vehicle.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
You're wrong, but okay.
I know common law, natural law.
I don't care about common law.
constitutional
You're in the
I
state
know
of
that
Florida.
You don't.
You're in the state of Florida.
Canon law.
You're in the state of
It
Florida.
doesn't matter in what state
It does
I'm in.
matter.
I'm in the U.S.
It does matter. So you better hope the information you gave us comes back as to being you. So at this point in time, I need you to shut the vehicle off and step out of the car.
I'm not getting out of the vehicle.
You're gonna
There you
get out of the
go.
car.
I haven't been suspected of a crime.
The Undertaker's
You are
coming
being
to get
legally
you.
stopped on a traffic stop. You are not being
This is a Terry
cooperative.
stop.
It is not a Terry stop.
What
Trust
crime
me,
am
I know the
committing?
difference. You were speeding.
Speeding
Turn the
is a
vehicle
crime.
off and get out of the car. Out of the car now. Undo the
Let me
seatbelt.
turn the vehicle off.
Turn it off now.
Officer Schaefer, unbuckle her. So that's it.
Put all that down.
Step out, turn around, face away from me.
He's broken in half.
Turn
I
around.
do not have to have a driver's
Oh well,
license
he
to drive a
you didn't want him to
vehicle.
snatch
you
you.
No, I do not.
Well,
You
then
knew
can
better
tell that
than
to the
you knew
judge
he
if
was
you end
gonna
up going to
snatch
jail.
you.
I do not have to have a driver's license
going
to
to
drive a
jail.
vehicle. I have all the laws right there.
I
in the
don't
back
care
of my
what I don't
car.
care what laws you say you
I
have.
know that you don't care because you're
Then
supposed to be a police officer.
you should
a
know
peace
that
officer.
you should know that this conversation's over then.
Unfortunately for this woman, her imaginary laws don't apply in Florida, and she's detained. Once in the back seat of
Man,
the
Florida
car,
ain't got
she
that many
surprisingly
laws.
starts asking if she can call her mom.
Can I please
That's
call
one.
my
No.
mother?
You cannot.
Why?
Because you don't need to call you. Are you an adult?
Right.
Yes.
Then why
All
do you
right.
need to
So
call-
now let's argue. Because a lot of y'all were in the comments the other day talking about the DUI where the girl hit the light pole. She said she hit a deer, and she kept saying, "My daddy's a sheriff. My daddy's a sheriff." And they called her daddy, and her daddy came there, and they said, "Oh, her daddy's not looking to help her, you know, and he's just there." And I called bullshit. That, "Oh, he's a great dad. He did this." My point is, she's an adult. Nobody else gets to call their mommy and daddy to come over there and talk to them and ask these officers who their sergeant is. Like, you're saying, "Oh, no, he chose not to use his status as a..." No, he absolutely used his status as a police officer, just being there to begin with. So save that shit. Save that shit. Okay, he used his authority as a police officer to be there. And I'll make sure that video is linked at the end of this, so you could go complain to yourself.
Call your mother.
To come and get me from jail since I'm being illegally detained.
You will be able to call her once you get there.
Can I at least lock my car?
We will make sure it is secure.
Adderall, look at it.
What are you gonna do with my car?
Probably tow it.
Why?
Because
'Cause you don't got a license.
are driving without a license.
I don't have to have a license
Show me.
to drive. That is commercial driving.
It is not commercial driving.
Yes, it is.
Having asked to call her mother
Drug
is a clear
driving.
sign of the type of person she is
Yeah.
and how she was raised, never taking responsibility for her
Ah.
actions and being always protected from the consequences.
There it is.
Seeing no way out of the situation, her demeanor and complete attitude all of a sudden changes to that of a cooperative
I
person.
never drive
Just
again.
be honest.
Sergeant, please.
You don't have a license.
Okay, I'll never drive again.
Yes, you will. Because you believe you don't have to have a
I'll
license.
still
it.
get a driver's license tomorrow.
Well, wait a minute. Now you're telling me that you'll go get a license,
Because you're
but
telling
yet
me
you
that I have no
believe
choice.
you don't. That's correct. You have no choice.
You have no choice.
Sergeant Turner,
So
please
this
just
is
let
the
me go home.
This is the road
No,
that's
you done.
being taken.
Now here we go. This is the part where she thinks that she's gonna be able to, talk to him nicely, and he's gonna, okay, don't worry, let's take these cuffs off. We'll get one of these officers to drive you and your car home. Nah, that ain't happening, shorty. You going to jail tonight.
And this is what's going to happen.
If this madness wasn't enough already, when the police ran a background
You had a better chance with the officer that was there from the beginning, because bringing the sergeant over there just did you in.
check on her, it is revealed that she has a
Oh,
warrant for not
there it
appearing in
is.
court.
You failed to appear on a court appearance.
Now we know why
for-
you ain't got a
what was it,
license.
expired license? So your Mississippi driver's license is expired. Okay, and the registration.
You
So
busy.
you had a court date that you missed.
You going to extra jail.
Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
You don't, or you choose not to?
Double jail for your
No,
dumb.
sir. I would not lie to you. I don't lie. I do not do that.
Okay, well, you do have a warrant out of Santa Rosa County. So
We're in
regardless,
Santa Rosa County.
you're in Santa Rosa County.
She don't even know
Do
where
you
she's
not know
at.
where you live?
I just moved here.
Drugs.
My
When?
mother lives on High Point.
When did you move here?
About 2 months ago, from Pascagoula, Mississippi.
Okay.
There you
You
go.
don't know what county you live in now after
No,
2 months.
I don't. That's not something I use often.
Neither is licenses. Yo, where do you find these people, man? This is what you defend. You guys defend these jokers. Look at this goofball. She ain't blinked in 36 days. Look
What
at it.
county I live in.
Oh, there we go. That one.
Having her story shown multiple gaps, her situation gets even worse when the officer checking her car finds ammunition but not a gun.
Where's the gun in the car?
What
The
gun?
gun?
What ammunition?
There's no gun in that car.
There seems to be ammo.
Now, we just put out a couple videos this week of cops planting things in people's car. We didn't see the search. Did they plant ammo in her car?
The gun's in a pawn shop
Ah,
When did you pawn it?
today for dope.
2 months ago.
So why are you still just carrying around ammo?
I didn't know that ammo was in there. What's wrong with carrying around ammo? What can I do with it
Nothing.
without a gun?
Nothing. All right, is wrong with it. But if there's ammo, normally there's a gun. And since the vehicle's being towed, we want to keep the gun in
And
safety.
she answered the ammo question too quick because he asked about a gun.
When did you pawn it?
Like 2
She's like,
months
she
ago.
already.
So why are you still just carrying around
She didn't even
ammo?
I
think
didn't
about
know
the
that ammo
ammo.
was in there.
She should have thought, like, what ammo?
What's
Oh, I
wrong
thought I
with carrying
pawned that
around ammo?
too.
What can I do with
Nothing.
it without a gun?
Nothing.
And then she
All
copped
right,
to it.
is wrong with it. But if there's ammo, normally there's a gun. And since the vehicle's being towed, we want to keep the gun in safety.
Delusion.
And in a not so shocking finding, at this point, the officers find a
Oh,
plastic
no,
bag
not the
of white
powder,
powder,
too?
which to the surprise of no one, turned out to be cocaine.
Excuse me. Give me your full name. Give me your full name.
Okay.
Look at me. Give me your full name. Give me your full name.
She
Drugs inside the
looked like
vehicle.
she
You are
swallowed
under
a
arrest
bag
now
too.
for possession of felony narcotics.
The woman is finally arrested for possession of cocaine,
Yo.
adding
That went from bad to worse. All she had to do was show her license and go on her way if she didn't have the warrant. But she went from, I'm an auditor. I saw this on TikTok. Call your sergeant, and them eyeballs, boy.
to her charges of DUI for the influence of alcohol or drugs and operating a motor vehicle without a valid license. Her face says it all, but not all of them
Stupidity
are
charge.
delusional people who have taken drugs.
That's a stupidity charge right there. I don't need a license. Doesn't matter where I'm at. I'm in the U.S. I'm in the good old U.S. of A. Who needs a license? Not me. I'm above a license. Gun? What gun? I pawned it. What warrant? White powder? What? Look at my eyes. Do I look high?
The next person believes she should not be punished just because she's a woman. This woman was pulled over for being on her phone, but that's not what is odd. She was parked in the middle of the road, checking her emails. She's immediately confronted by an officer for doing so.
You're doing everything but drive this car. You've gone through emails, you've looked at pictures,
Okay.
everything but drive the car. Okay? It's illegal.
Okay.
Is there a reason you might be doing
Yeah,
this?
pharmaceuticals.
I'm at a. Are you pulling me over because I'm blocking traffic?
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and pull you over then. I'll have you pull into
That-
the.
I didn't mean that
I'll have you pull over
for-
into the BP lot. Over.
As the officer writes her a ticket, she says that laws state she could only get a ticket for other reasons, but not for being parked in the middle of the road.
Pulling me over for?
What's
Nothing.
wrong
now.
with these people?
Okay, so then. if
Now, somebody will come and say, oh, but you could tell there's a mental health situation, right? Well, it can be. There's a possibility it's a mental health situation, but could it also be pharmaceutical drugs? You know what I'm saying? That these people are on. You know what I mean? And that's why they're acting like this.
Doing
Is
so,
she
You're
lit
doing
or is
everything
she
but
having a
drive this
mental
car. You've
breakdown?
gone through emails, you've looked at pictures,
That's the
Okay.
question.
everything but
It's
drive
always
the
the
car.
question, right?
Okay? It's
So she
illegal.
on pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
Is there a reason you might be doing this, or
I'm at a.
entitlement and pharmaceuticals? That sounds
Yeah,
right.
sure. I'll go ahead and pull you over then. I'll have you pull into
I didn't mean that.
I'll have you pull over
Sir.
into the BP lot.
As the officer writes her a ticket, she says that laws state she could only get a ticket for other reasons, but not for being parked in the middle of the road.
Pulling me over for?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay, so then am I getting a citation?
Yes, ma'am.
Under Ohio state law, you can only pull me over for texting if there's another offense and give me a ticket.
Well, I've done this 20 years.
I just looked at it.
Well,
Except for the city of Dublin.
You need to look up the city of Columbus, ma'am. This is the code I'm going to actually...
So she told him you can only arrest me for texting if it's a secondary offense, meaning he'd have to pull her over for something else and then realize she was texting. She thinks she got a bunch of tricks up her sleeve. She sounds like Adderall Annie at the beginning that was talking about she didn't need a driver's license. This one says she could park in the middle of the street. You can't cite her. She could text, she could email. You can't cite her. Back up.
31.44B.
Okay.
I'm actually going to give you a copy of the law today.
Great.
It is primary offense.
Having been updated with her situation and the fact that she's going to get a ticket, her demeanor starts to shift. She even dares to tell the officer he should be glad that she didn't have her pepper spray with her.
Just so you know, also walking up to a woman's car, you should have pulled me over. You're lucky I didn't have my pepper spray on me.
The level of entitlement and toughness and all this equality, it's not equal. She wants to stand on his neck and pepper spray him through the nostrils. That's what she wants. Because he told her she can't park in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? And she's probably in the comments talking about that drug dealer that swallowed that bag of dope that killed him. Good, right? But but the same woman wants sympathy for her. No.
Out of me as a
You would
woman.
not, if you weren't going through emails,
Sir,
you would probably be
I'm
more
not
observant.
trying to be an I'm telling you, as a woman, I'm actually shaking right now because you scared the ever living out of me.
I've made over 7,000 traffic stops,
I
and I've never been pepper sprayed.
But I understand that, sir. But I'm telling you, as a woman, you.
And ladies, stop starting with that. Stop starting with that, because that shit sounds stupid already. As a woman,
made me feel unsafe.
Saying the officer is making her feel unsafe is clearly a bad joke and just a petty way to avoid her ticket. She then tries to get out of it by coming up with any excuse she can, even saying she is paying the cop's salary.
I'm a public safety official, ma'am.
I understand that, but please listen to what I am saying, because you're not listening, because
Of
you're seeing
course.
it through the eyes of me trying to get out of a ticket, which I'm not.
That's
Oh, you
the
won't
oppressor right there.
Yeah,
Sir,
I can
please-
assure you of that.
Sir, can I please finish my sentence?
Go ahead.
As a public employee, I am letting you know, as somebody who pays, who is a person who pays, please.
No, I'm no longer going to listen to you. I'm no longer going
telling
to
you.
listen to you. I'm going to give you your driver's license
Thanks.
back. What you are being
Can I have
cited
my
with
ticket,
is texting while driving.
Great.
I gave
Come
you a
on,
copy
girl,
of the law.
reach out and
You're going
grab
to have
it so
three
we can take
options.
Please have your badge.
you out
Your
that
first
car.
option, it's going to be right here, ma'am.
After realizing what she was trying to do, the cob is done with her behavior and gives her the ticket. It wasn't long before her calm and kind attitude changed and started to ask for the officer's badge number, trying to threaten him.
Kate Connor, badge 1300. It's at the
Calm
bottom of
demeanor.
your
She had a
citation.
condescending, obnoxious demeanor.
No, ma'am. All I have to do is provide it to you. It's on the bottom of your citation.
Can I
So
have the
you're going to
citation,
have
please, and
three
please
separate
go?
options. I won't give you your options then. I need your signature. Your signature is not an admission of guilt, but I do need your signature because it's an arrestable offense if you do not.
I can't believe that you won't even
All
listen.
of that, I know the law shit, but she's signing real quick under threat of, as a woman, threat of arrest is appalling. Well, why? You acting arrestable right now.
No, as soon as you said, I pay your salary, then we're done.
But, sir,
We're
I'm
done.
trying to tell you
We are
so
done.
that you can do your job better.
I've done my job
I would've
20
been-
years, and I'm
I
protecting
get
the
that.
public from you reading your emails while you drive your
Middle of
car.
the road.
Well, that
Drive
doesn't
safely now.
exist.
Finally, the woman was just given a ticket and was lucky that was her only punishment.
Woo! He didn't give her enough time. A couple more minutes, she would have talked herself into some shit. Because she refused to not be heard. She's a dictatorship. She pays taxes.